everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel and to my library, where I study the routes for the next travels. For those who do not know me yet, I'm Anna Maria, the pharmacist with the suitcase. Through my cameras, I show to you the beauties of the world and give to you tips and tricks about how to safely travel around our marvelous planet. In today's video, I want to explore with you the 25 destinations that you shouldn't miss in this 2025. This is an unmissable list that has been redacted by the hotels and flights search engine jetcost.it, and I truly think you should write down a few notes and share this video with your travel mates to discuss about where you need to go in the next months, as the places that I'm going to reveal have something to celebrate in 2025. So, let's start with this interesting list. 1. Nova Gorica, Slovenia and Gorizia, Italy. Both of them are European Capital of Culture for 2025. The newest Slovenian town, Nova Gorica, and the nearby Italian one, Gorizia, are both for 2025 the European Capitals of Culture. In the two places, there will be contemporary art and cinema festivals, dance shows, electronic music concerts, conferences about technology and innovation. 2. Dublin, Ireland. 150 years from the death of Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde is without any doubt one of the most famous writers of the history, and on the 30th of November there will be the celebration of 150 years from his death. The majority of the tributes will take place in Ireland, especially in Dublin, city in which he lived his first 10 years and also his first university years, but also in the city of Enniskillen in Northern Ireland, where the author of the picture of Dorian Gray studied between his 10 and 17th years. There will be tributes also in other Irish towns. 3. Viana do Castelo, Portugal, capital of culture of Atlantic Aixo. The town of Viana do Castelo in 2025 is the capital of culture of Atlantic Aixo and will offer a wide program of cultural activities. The official inauguration has been on the 17th of February with Mar Adentro, a multidiscipline show directed by Daniel Pereira and with a performance of Xavier Diaz. 4. Chemnitz, Germany, European Capital of Culture 2025. See the unseen, making visible the hidden gems and make people know those that have been recently discovered. With this motto, the biggest city of Saxony, which partnered with 38 towns, introduces himself to the global public as European Capital of Culture for 2025. 5. Roma, Italy, Jubilee 2025. In 2025, the Church celebrates its Jubilee, the holy year that the Pope periodically announces since 1300, and that signs an important stage for the Catholic Church and all the Christians. It will be a massive media event, and Rome will be visited by millions of pilgrims coming from all over the world. 6. Alicante, Spain, Spanish capital of gastronomy. One of the major strength points of this Mediterranean city, and for extension of old Costa Blanca, that has been elected Spanish capital of gastronomy in 2025, is its unique gastronomy, the quality of its local products, and the mastery of its chefs. The dishes in which the main ingredient is the rice of Alicante, emblem of its gastronomy, distinguish themselves as a symbol of identity and quality. 7. Basel, Switzerland, Eurovision 2025. Switzerland will welcome the 69th Eurovision Song Contest 36 years after the latest time, which took place in Lausanne in 1989, and 69 years after its debut in Lugano, 1956. This is the third time that the big musical event arrives in the Helvetic country, and 2025 edition will be on the 17th of May, with the semi-finals on the 13th and on the 15th. München, Germany, final of the Champions 2025. The final match of the UEFA Champions League 2024-2025 will be the 17th final of the most important European club football tournament organized by UEFA. It will be played at the Allianz Arena of München on the 31st May 2025. 9. Alaska, United States, 100 years of the Siren Run. This is maybe the most famous event celebrated in the remote lands of Alaska, and it is known as the Siren Run, a memorable, accomplished feat in 1925 to save a little town of about 1,550 inhabitants from a diphtheria epidemic. 10. Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, 50 years from the end of the war in Vietnam. After exactly 50 years from the fall of Saigon that defined the end of the War of Vietnam in 1975, the city of Ho Chi Minh offers various events, expositions and celebrations to commemorate the half a century of national reunification. 11. Prayagraj, India, gathering of 100 million of pilgrims. This is a one-of-a-kind event, and it predicts that 100 million of people will gather on a strip of land, actually sand, on the exact point where the rivers Ganges, Yamuna and the mythical Sarasvati meet. Every 12 years, one of the most important pilgrimages of Hinduism takes place. 12. Djerba, Tunisia, mondial capital of insular gastronomy. In 2025, Djerba is going to be the mondial capital of insular gastronomy and will welcome chefs coming from all over the world that will represent the culinary traditions of their islands. Live music and nautical activities will complete the celebrations of the festival. 13th, Osaka, Japan, Universal Exhibition. From the 13th of April to the 13th of October 2025, Osaka, on the artificial island of Yumeshima in Japan, will host the 2025 Universal Exhibition with the theme to project the future society and to imagine our tomorrow lives. 14. Vienna, Austria, Johann Strauss 200 years. Johann Strauss, the king of waltz and master composer of the 19th century, would have celebrated his 200th birthday in 2025. Born on the 25th of October 1825 in Vienna, he marked the musical history of the time like no other musician. 15. Sydney, Australia, inauguration of Powerhouse Parramatta Museum. Powerhouse Parramatta is the new museum and the biggest in Sydney. Its opening is announced to be at the beginning of 2025. A public and exhibition space of 18,000 square meters that will attract, it is estimated, 2 million of visitors each year. 16. Agrigento, Italy, Italian capital of culture in 2025. Agrigento in Sicily has been elected the Italian capital of culture for 2025 after batting over 9 competitors. It is well known to be the city of the temples for its historical and incredible Valley of the Temples, an expanse of Doric buildings dedicated to the cult, such impressive and suggestive that it has been included in 1997 in the UNESCO World Heritage. 17th. Bath and Hampshire, United Kingdom, 250th anniversary of Jane Austen's birth. Also, if there will be celebrations in the whole country, it is in the south of England that literature lovers will have the chance of commemorate the 250th birthday of Jane Austen, author of works such as Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, or Emma. 18. Berlin, Germany. The museum land celebrates 200 years. The bust of Nefertiti, the Troy collection of Schliemann, Egyptian and Mesopotamian treasures, and much more. The Museum Island, a unique gathering of edifices on the Speyer Island, UNESCO World Heritage, is the historic center of Berlin, hosts precious treasures coming from 6,000 years of history and humanity. And 2025, it will celebrate an important anniversary, the construction of the Altes Museum, the first of the actual 5 big world-famous museums. 19. Leuven, Belgium. 600 years of the Leuven University. The Flanders in the heart of Europe are an area rich in history, culture, art, and never-ending natural richness. Among its cities worthy of notice, there's Leuven, with a centuries-old heritage and an abundance of beers. There are more than 600 labels in Belgium, and some pubs have all of them. 20. Braga, Portugal, cultural capital of Portugal. The Portuguese city of Braga has been chosen as cultural capital of Portugal for 2025, as well as having been selected once again best emerging destination in the world in World Travel Awards opinion. 21. Vilnius, Lithuania, green capital of Europe. With the entrance in the Michelin Guide and the title of Green Capital of Europe for 2025, in addition to the celebration of its 700 years from its foundation, Vilnius in Lithuania gives a mixture of Kaizen, sustainability and culture. 22. Zamora, Spain, Las Edades del Hombre. The next edition of Las Edades del Hombre will open its doors in September 2025 in Zamora, after the success of the precedent Hospitalitas that closed with 258,822 visitors, the biggest success in the latest 10 years for this specific event. 23. Sanremo, Italy, the 17th Festival of Sanremo. The 17th edition of the Festival of Sanremo in Liguria has been held from the 11th to the 15th February at Ariston Theatre. Who decides to come there, not only during the days of the event, will discover that Sanremo is one of the most exclusive places of the Riviera dei Fiori, Flowers Riviera, and more in general of Liguria. 24. The Valencian community merits a visit. Yes, the Valencian community has surely several strengths in 2025, starting with its capital, Valencia, with the unique light that inspired Sorolla and its combination of culture, history and gastronomy. It is a lovely and dynamic city with a rich atmosphere and interesting monuments. 25. City of Three Continents, following Plácido Domingo. In the year of his 84th birthday, Plácido Domingo is fitter than ever and with an admirable vitality. In 2025, he continues his frenetic life, and thanks to these, his fans will have the chance of seeing him in several places around the world. And with that, also this week's video came to its end. Please, if you found it entertaining or helpful, leave a like and share it on your social media and with your circle of friends, because it is important that everyone who enjoys traveling has the knowledge to properly and cleverly organize the next trips. I'm always ready to talk to you about travel news and to tell what I learn while I discover the world. So, if you desire to be always informed about the novelty in the tourism field and to learn about different cultures, traditions, history, art, culinary patrimony of the different countries, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, because doing like this, you won't miss the next episode. See you around the world, in my chemist shop, in Brescia, Italy, or simply and more comfortably in the next video.